Tom here with Imagine Form. Today we are going to build a Fire Vortex machine and do a bunch of tests with it. So let's go and start the build. To start the build, we're going to use 3/4 inch plywood as the base. We're going to cut about a 20-inch circle out of it and divide that up into 12 spots. These 12 sections will each have a 1/4 inch rod coming out of it. We're going to use a lazy Susan so it thins nice, and cut everything out. And we're going to attach the lazy Susan to the base, and then the 20-inch 3/4 inch disc onto the lazy Susan. For our first test, we're going to use alcohol in a tuna fish can, and we're going to have just the rods. Spinning it by hand right now. We're going to add an air motor a little bit later. The rods did absolutely nothing, which is pretty much what we expected, but we just wanted to see what. Our next test was to add just standard window screening. Doesn't look the prettiest. But you can see gives us a really nice vortex very quickly. This is a good option. Next, we up the size of the can to give it a little more fuel source, and again gives us a thicker vortex, also taller. Here we added an air motor and removed the screen. We're now using snow fence. We did that first, then we also added, in this video here, we've got the second layer there, so that's actually about 6 feet tall rather than 3 feet tall. Snow fence works good. A little bit higher RPMs needed than the screen. I think it might look a little nicer. See, the flames do lick up into that second section a little bit, but not a whole lot. I think in order to get them up there more, you just need a larger fuel source at the base.
Oh wow! Fly out or what?
For our last test for the cage, we decided to wrap the rods in duct tape and make little fins about an inch projecting straight to the center. This is essentially making a squirrel cage or a centrifuge fan blower, and this works surprisingly well. I think this is the design we're going to go for when we scale this up into an actual sculpture.
I think you can go either way.
Our RPMs are up there pretty decent, but pulls it into a nice cone really quickly. Very stable, and I think aesthetically it just looks a whole lot nicer. We ended up adding a second story to this to see how that would work. Again, the flames definitely get up into the second story. A little bit here and there. I think if we had a larger base of fuel, it would go good. Got a little out of balance here, so we stopped. In this test here, we are testing propane as a fuel source as opposed to alcohol or diesel or kerosene. Propane's nice and bright. It's a little unreliable, blew out quite a few times. You really need to adjust the amount of propane with how fast it's spinning. It gives some really pretty effect. It's got more of a spiral, but again, it's too sporadic for me to be comfortable with it. So that's it for now. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to scale this thing up about 50%, a little tighter build, and we'll post a video on that, and we'll let you know how that works out. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see the next video, be sure to subscribe. All right, thanks.